All right, so this is season two, case study number two. And so we're doing something a little bit different. This is not a case study of me doing a done for you service. It is actually a little bit different. I'm taking a local business owner who doesn't have the budget to hire us, but is definitely interested in what we do and what we have accomplished. And so basically, I'm giving him the steps and everything that we do, and I'm providing that to him. And all he's got to do is implement it for his business. And so, and I'm going to be documenting this process in this season. And I hope that if you are a local business owner, you can implement it for your business as well, right? And if you are an agency, this is potentially something that you can implement for your clients, as well as possibly even create some program like what I'm doing to help local business owners. I think most importantly, local businesses right now need your help more than anything. All right, so let's get started. Hey, my name is Paul Kim, and I help agencies grow local businesses utilizing high level AI and automation. All right, so in today's video, I want to go over the initial. We sent out the welcome email, and he signed the service agreement. And now I'm gonna go and utilize ChatGPT to go and do the next step because this is something that I've never done, and this is live, and we're doing it for the first time. So here is the ChatGPT prompt. So basically, I have a new member in the local growth lab here, and um, we sent a welcome email. What's the next step? And so phase one, basically, we've done this. We got the service agreement signed and the welcome email sent. Then phase two is discovery. So basically, we need clarity before we do anything. Um, and then once I get the information about the member, then we are going to, of course, get on a call to discuss it, and then we are going to perform the baseline assessment. Now, baseline assessment, I already have a baseline assessment that I previously recorded. Now, I'm not sure whether I'm going to be publishing it on YouTube because it was for a recording for internal purposes. I will probably, for this specific member, share it. Uh, he has given permission, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it live and record it in and made available in future in as a future YouTube video. Okay. This becomes the baseline report, and then we are going to build the 90-day roadmap. Okay, so basically, give the member specific implementation or action steps that's going to give him the highest impact um, based on his goals, right? Um, and then with weekly implementation, and then document everything. And so that's basically in a nutshell. Now, one of the things was uh, for this specific, my initial thought process was that this business discovery, I was going to collect this using high level, but speed is everything. And so rather than create a survey um, and try to figure that out, I'm just going to use Google Docs and share the Google Docs and then have him input that information in the Google Docs, make it share where he can edit the document. And then after he's finished, then I will make sure that it's not shareable. So that way we have it as an internal document that we can work off of based on that information. Okay, and I think that's probably what we're gonna do. And so what I'm gonna do now is uh, how do you share? And this is this might be basic to some people, but maybe some people don't know how to do that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, so right here is my Google Doc. And so if you see here, right here is local growth lab, and we're going to create a new blank document. And then let me go back to the, so let's see here if we can, all right, so let's create this intake form in Google Doc. Can you help me create draft the intake so that I can copy and paste? Right. All right, so here we go. So basically I'm gonna copy, it's not done yet. So usually if it's ready to copy, copied and paste, I'll be able to copy. So okay, here's copy it. And then I'm gonna go over to this document and I'm gonna go ahead and paste it. Now, I don't like the underline here. So I'm gonna go back to ChatGPT and say, um, can, can you remove the lines as it will impact the list? Say, can you remove the lines? Just just empty spaces is sufficient so that the member can go and enter and not deal with lines. All right, so this is much better. Okay, so then, and what we're gonna do is business growth assessment and member. So what we're doing is we're gonna make this into a document that we can potentially share with the member. Um, that's my goal, but I'm not sure how that will work out. So we'll see. Okay, and then I'm gonna copy this and then go over here and select all, delete, and then we're gonna paste. Now there's a lot of sections here, so um, let's see here. Okay, welcome. Okay, business name. I would say all this information. See if this is checked. Okay, so this, even though it's a square, you can make these check boxes so that they can go in and check these off. Okay. All right. So these are things that we have to fix. Okay, just FYI. And if you're not familiar with Google Docs, you can basically, these are, if you look here, this is heading 1, this is heading 2, welcome, section 1, section 2, section 3, and so on and so on. Okay, so I would probably give him instructions to go into this doc and just fill out his name, underneath, just press enter, name, title, email address, phone number, business website. Um, Now I'm wondering if I should go through this and because this I yeah, let me go ahead and do this. Okay, so his business name, your full name, uh, title, um, email address, phone number, business website, Google Business Profile URL. If you don't know it, just copy and paste the URL. Okay. Then business address, primary service areas, provide when did your business begin, what makes your business different from your competitors, who is your ideal customer, would you like to grow in, okay? Business goals, what are your top 3 business goals in the next 12 months? What would success like 1 year from now? Marketing and lead gen, how do customers currently find you? So this is good because this tells me, you know, um, where his business where he's getting most of his business. And so a lot of times, um, a lot of people don't, a lot of business owners don't know. Um, do you receive, what marketing activities are you currently doing? What marketing has worked there? What have not worked? Okay. Online presence. List your top competitors. Do you currently have someone helping you with marketing? Okay, so let me put these check marks here. No, employee, freelancer, marketing agency, multiple vendors. If 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 yes, please explain more in detail what they are doing. Okay, that's good enough. Current systems. Which of the following do you currently use? Let me see here. Put a check mark. Get rid of that. And go high level. High level is the same thing. CRM. If so, which one? Email marketing. AI chatbot. AI receptionist. Bright local. They're probably not familiar with that. Call tracking. Online scheduling. Marketing automation. Management. Others. And probably list underneath it. List below. Just any other software tools you use. Okay. Biggest challenge. What are the biggest obstacles preventing your business from growing? If you could solve one marketing problem today, what would it be? Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to know before our kickoff strategy? Okay, so this is something for us to fill out after the fact. So I may actually move this over to another tab. So I would say probably I'm gonna take this out. All right, so, and then now that I have this document, all right, so if you go to if you go back to the Google Drive and I take a look at, this is the document right here, right? So then if I click on share, right? Click on, so I'll grab the link here and so that way I could copy and paste the link. Then I would share this, right? And this basically gives me the ability to make it available to anyone with a link, right? And then I would make it editor, right? So at this point, I would, so now whoever has a link can edit and go in and edit the document, whether they're not signed in. Now, let me give you the 3 options. So restricted basically means that it's only restricted to people, only people with access, right? So meaning that I can specifically give specific people access it probably would be better if I give everybody in K Madison uh, can view and be able to edit this. Probably simplest thing is for me to give anyone with the link access and then be able to, because I have to go back into the document probably after he's filled it out and then remove, because I don't want him to continuously edit this document. So what I'll do is I will make it uh, editor, no, probably not. All right, so let's go back to, let's go back from editing this document. All right, so let's, so how do you go about giving access to the member? And so what I'll do is I'll go back to the Google Drive, and this is the document that we're working on. And so if you right click this button, it gives you this share. And so if you copy the link, now you're giving the person the link. Now he cannot access it unless I give him sharing privileges. Now there are different ways you can tackle this, right? You can give anybody the link and then they can view it, right? In this case, I'm going to keep it restricted and I'm going to give, um, this is the person right here. And so I'm going to give editor, but I'm not going to notify him at this point yet. And so um, I'm just going to give the link, copy the link, and then share, right? Is external to K Madison, share anyway. Okay, and so now if I go back to share, now I have the specific person as editor, and so everybody else is restricted. The other thing, I believe internally everybody else has access to that because I put them into a Google Drive where they have the ability to um, see the files. Okay. And then once the member has filled it out, then I will give him, I will basically make viewer privileges. Okay. All right. And that's about it. And that's proceeding with our second case study of a member in our local growth lab that we've just recently executed. And so hopefully you can learn from what we are doing with this specific real estate agent. It's a real estate agent. Now, if you are interested, this is for local businesses, right? I do have a separate, for marketing agencies to go over this framework that I'm building for uh, local businesses. Okay, so if you want to learn the framework so that you can go out and help other businesses, then that is it's not, there are basically two tracks. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Thanks for watching.